Luxi Labs is a startup. We're making jewelry wearables. We're fusing art, fashion, and technology.
Luxi is infinite possibilities for your style. It really allows you to take control over your look and over your use of functions.
So this is probably going to be one of the first commercially available flexible displays on the market, and it's always on.
It's a very thin, very elegant display that just flexes around your wrist.
This is artwork. This is now jewelry. It's like, this is now very, very different.
It's technology that is empowering the fashion versus the design that is elevating the technology. It's a complete shift in paradigm. I mean, you're wearing an accessory. Why shouldn't it look good?
Many of the smartwatches are pretty similar. They're fairly small displays, normally off to save power. And I said, this isn't enough. The filtering is essentially limitless. You decide what the selection criteria are.
Anything in your notification center on your phone can be custom driven to your bracelet. With the glance of your wrist, you can basically see what appointments are coming up, or you can also look at the way in which your information is structured. The convenience is really amazing.
So you can say, I want messages from my spouse, I want my sister's Facebook, and anything with the keyword pizza.
You can choose to only have tweets from this person, or text messages from that person, or emails from this other person appear.
You can have a moving map. So if you're walking down the street, you can see where you are and where your destination is. Time, different watch faces, QR codes for paying for a coffee or boarding your flight, and, for example, activity monitoring, showing how much you walked and how many calories you've used.
Everyone who sees the bracelet loves the slideshow. You can change the image, upload a picture, write text.
You can take a picture of the outfit that you're wearing, so you're matching that. Or if you're walking to work, take a picture of the street graffiti.
And there's something about the quality of the screen, of the e-ink display. It just has an appeal to it that's kind of hard to put your finger on. If you look at where fashion and tech are going, the tech is getting good enough and small enough where it can basically be behind the scenes and make it fashion or design first. The creative vision, the aesthetic vision is taking priority. You take control of your look with Luxi.
We've got the engineering, we've got the designs, and now we need your help to make Luxi a reality. Please help us. Thanks.
Once upon a time in 1971, Ivo Vieira was born in Paris. Son of immigrants in France, a self-made man, he began to learn how to speak and write. Influenced by his father, he then learned how to fly airplanes. He developed a passion for space and decided to become an astronaut by the time he was 16 years. Before enrolling on a PhD in plasma propulsion, Ivo felt he needed to become a missionary in order to help African persons in Mozambique. Back in Portugal, and still with the same dream, Ivo created a space company in 2002, Lusospace. After almost 12 years developing successful projects, Lusospace is proud to have already launched 12 magnetometers and is now developing a laser to detect the gravitational waves predicted by Einstein. Although everything was okay, a big drawback occurred. In August 2012, his father began to lose the mobility of his left arm. In February 2013, he was diagnosed with ALS disease. His mind is 100% okay, but today he cannot speak because his facial muscles do not react.
Hi, I'm Ivo, and I will show you why my father's disease is an opportunity rather than a fatality. He is indeed suffering a lot because he lost control of most part of his body. For me, it was difficult to accept he could not speak anymore. But everything in life is an opportunity.
Amyotrophic lateral sclerosis and other diseases or conditions such as locked-in syndrome, traumatic brain injuries, spinal cord injuries, muscular dystrophy, among others, can make people lose control of their body. There are several human interfaces that allow people in such conditions to communicate. Eye tracking is one of the most promising technologies because most of patients in these conditions can still control their eye movements. However, there are still some problems. These systems need to be calibrated and they are not portable. If you change position, you have to rely on others to recalibrate the system. Besides, these systems are not very precise. When you are writing a text, precision errors can be very frustrating.
It's so difficult to use the system that most of the time I use a paper sheet. and it takes at least 1 minute to spell 4 letters. I want much better for my father and everyone with similar situation. That's when I had the idea to use the technology we developed for astronauts, augmented reality.
The augmented reality glasses allow the user interface to appear in the user's field of view. No calibration is required, as the computer vision algorithms will detect the position of the glasses relative to the eye.
A high-speed, high-resolution microcamera is used to track the eye. This tracking is hardware implemented, eliminating latency, increasing users' comfort.
This innovative system has significant advantages over the current ones. It is mobile, it doesn't need any calibration or any specific position, and it has the potential to be much faster and precise.
This is what you get, a pair of glasses with a display that will track your eye and quickly translate the letters you are looking into spoken words to the speaker. And you can also use it to control the mouse of your computer. Either with or without a computer, you will be able to navigate in the internet through the wireless connection of your controller.
So this project to enable eye-controlled communication via a wearable device will make a dramatic difference in my daily life. I will no longer have apprehension about my inability to communicate with others while I am in bed, in the bathroom, or away from home. Not being able to communicate is a powerless feeling, but being able to wear my communication device wherever I am brings the power back to me. I hope that you will consider supporting this very important project that can help people like me.
I am fully committed to improve the quality of life of my father and all of you, and I want you to join us. As you see, my father's disease is an opportunity. An opportunity because we are developing a system that will help tens of thousands of persons. Do you want to be part of this team? Join us, and you will.
There are times when carrying a wallet or purse is impractical, uncomfortable, or just a little bit risky. So we made Curve, the world's first contactless payment ring. Now you can leave all this at home and still pay for stuff with a single gesture, no PIN or paired smartphone required. You can use Curve to make instant payments anywhere that displays the contactless payment symbol, which, at last count, was over 38 million locations worldwide. Engineered from zirconia technical ceramic, Curve is hypoallergenic, nearly as scratch-resistant as diamond, and waterproof. And unlike power-hungry smartphones or smartwatches, Curve never needs charging. But there's more to Curve than just payments. If you're in London, you can simply tap in on buses and on the Underground, avoiding card clash and that frenzied search at the barrier for your ticket or Oyster card. You can also store contact details to share with friends or colleagues at the tap of an NFC-enabled phone. And you can even use Curve to operate an NFC door lock to access your home or office.
Hi Kickstarters, I'm Phil Campbell, founder of Curve, and we need your help. We've spent over a year developing Curve, making it the most convenient and intuitive payment method possible, and a piece of wearable technology that looks and feels as good as it works. Our next step is to take Curve to mass production, but we can't do it on our own. That's why we're launching on Kickstarter, because we want to build a community that takes the journey with us and to help us continually improve our products. There's no better way of achieving this than with Kickstarter, because it attracts forward-thinking individuals, early adopters, and people who are passionate about making new things happen. If that sounds like you, we'd love to have you along for the journey.
Hi, Gestatus. I'm Alan, CEO of Nexon. As I'm passionate about sports and music, I always train listening to music, spared on by or even of the sound. I used to wear headphones, as I thought it was the only way of enjoying my music while exercising. It all changed one morning when I was on my early run. I didn't hear a car approaching, and it almost knocked me down. After recovering from the shock, I went on running, but with the headphone round my neck, like a necklace. In that precise moment, I realized that it was possible to hear the music properly without blocking my ears, making it possible to stay aware of the world surrounding me. I felt safe and comfortable, and this sense of freedom encouraged me to keep on training. That's how I came up with the idea of Next Sound.
Since the very first moment, everything about Next Sound is focused on delivering amazing sound, freedom of movement, and comfort. The Next Sound team has been working with a unique goal to create the smartest on-the-go music device each one of us would love to wear. We think of Next Sound as a complete sport accessory, a wireless standalone music device to store hours of your favorite music, a hands-free kit to move freely while connected, and with a light, ergonomic and intuitive design. If comfort and design are important, even more is technology. The main engineering challenge has been to get together so many features in a light, thin and flexible device. Next Sound is awesome for sports and great for everything else in daily life.
We have achieved an all-in-one wearable that provides us with premium audio without blocking our ears. Next Sound speakers are designed to focus high-quality sound on the ears so we can enjoy open-air music without disturbing people around us.
Kickstarters, we need your support to help bring Next Sound to life. So, if you like challenges, join us today. Back our project and connect with the Next Sound wireless experience. We will be proud of you, becoming an essential part of our team. With your help, we can revolutionize the way people enjoy music.
Parkinson's disease affects 10 million people worldwide, making it impossible to treat each and every person with a sufficient level of care. It therefore becomes increasingly difficult to accurately prescribe medications and get quick feedback about how well medications are working. That's why I built OneRing, which is an intelligent tool for monitoring Parkinson's disease. With OneRing, we look to revolutionize the way Parkinson's patients interact with their physicians. A patient can pair their ring to an iOS device using low Bluetooth energy technology and start their day as they would any other day. OneRing then captures movement data for their entire day in order to detect all possible motor distortions present in the disease. When a patient decides to finish their day, our signal processing-driven machine learning algorithms analyze raw acceleration data to identify unique Parkinson's movement patterns such as bradykinesias, dyskinesias, and tremor. With its powerful classification engine, OneRing predicts the severity of motor symptoms at each and every hour of the day, based on patterns displayed in real Parkinson's patients during the model training process. These classifications generate a smart patient report, including date stamps, timestamps, and hourly movement severities that a patient can view on their smartphone. This report is additionally sent to the patient's physician, who can analyze the quantified results to alter medication dosages and timings. With the tap of a button, a patient can view all of their daily reports and see how their motor symptoms are progressing. Therefore, OneRing not only provides vital quantification of Parkinson's, it defines an entirely new way to monitor the disease's most common symptoms. We now have a completed product, but we need your help to bring One Ring to Parkinson's patients all around the world. Your funding will allow us to go into production and deploy several rings at nearby clinical centers for Parkinson's disease. With this, we hope to make dealing with movement disorders far more efficient by providing a novel, quantified metric for grading symptoms. We hope that you'll be able to join us in our journey of improving the daily life of a Parkinson's patient, and we look forward to seeing your support.